Hello, and welcome to my live broadcast number 80, broadcasting from Auckland, New Zealand. And it's the earlier time of my normal broadcast. It's now 11 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to go straight into the blog, and I'll just read off as far as I can go into that blog. Just going to share. Right. Here we go. We're still in the last day of 2018, and I'm going to read the past achievements for this year. 2018 is jam-packed with so many TBC achievements that I hope you are sitting down, because this will be one of the longest articles I have ever written. Like anything else in life, perspective about the current status of affairs in TBC will both be seen as the glass is half empty, as well as the glass is half full, depending on the general perspective of each individual. I definitely see the glass as half full, and I'm proud of the TBC community. 2018 will be seen from a future perspective, looking back as the year TBC properly laid the foundation needed to actually achieve our mission to end poverty globally. Okay, which mission can be reached as early as 2020? May we unite around the supporting messages towards that mission. 2017 was the year TBC almost died. I'd like to praise all of the TBC leaders that stuck with TBC in 2017 and suffered through a long list of difficulties that year. We had become a victim of our own success that year. We had experienced hypergrowth in 2017, and then we were bombarded with people discounting the value of TBC. An endless list of trolls ripping apart our reputation on social media. A couple of copycat coins, several so-called leaders attempting to hijack the TBC community. A parasite TBC wallet system was created by a group of discounters in the failed blockchain technology that collapsed under the massive growth of TBC transactions. I remember writing the article in 2017 that we'd need to take 2 steps back in order to take 1 step forward. We had to turn all of the send buttons for a while, and then we had to slowly turn the send buttons back on so we could see how that old blockchain could handle it. In 2018, we migrated to a brand new blockchain, which made it possible to turn all of the send buttons back on. I will write further about this later in this article about such an important mission in this place for TBC. It would have been game over for us in 2017. We have so many wonderful members that have the ability to see past our current problems at any time, because they have set their hearts with mine to succeed at this important poverty globally. Outside of TBC, I do not see any other way that humanity ever in poverty. Some have laid the burden on ending poverty into God's hands, but I still believe we can do it, especially when we are given some help from God. Glory to God either way. I believe we each have a divine spark within us, and it lights up around this mission. It is okay if you don't believe in God or a creator. You can still join us on our mission for humanity. I'm just glad that we are one full year away from the heartbreaking and gut-wrenching year of 2017. If any of you are under the delusion that being admin is easy, you have to be pretty clueless how stuff works in this world. No admin, no TBC. It's as simple as that. I'm working on developing the structure that could replace me because I'm mortal and I have checked out of life at some point, hopefully much later rather than sooner. But the load to carry also needs to be within reason, and 2017 was a tough year. 1,271 blog posts have been written so far in this educational TBC blog, counting this post, of which 841 were written this year of 2018 so far. I will take credit for this TBC achievement that I'm highlighting in this blog post as I review our achievements for the year 2018. I've been writing in this blog for almost 3 years now, and 841 blog posts is way more than half of them in just one of those 3 years. I'm paying attention to you. I'm watching you. I'm studying and analyzing what you are doing and saying. My blog posts are responsive to what I believe the TBC community needs to know and understand in order to move forward. More of you should be studying the blog in order to be completely up to speed with TBC and how to fully profit from it now. As of the writing of this blog post, we have 3.3 million members in TBC, of which 752,383 joined in the year 2018. We did make a change on how we count members from just being email verified to being a member. They completed payment of the admin fee on June 1st, 2018. We have had well over 50 million sign-ups in total, and over 90% of those happened in 2018. But we eliminated the email verification altogether. And if you want to see the details, just go into this blog post, and that will give you the details on that. The credit of this remarkable achievement goes to all of you in the TBC community. As of June 1st, 2018, 42,984 have paid, and it is an achievement that is very much appreciated. Be aware that just to maintain TBC and all of its parts is currently fixed around $28,000 a month. The additional development we do varies with revenue coming in on top of that. The more that comes in, the faster we can build out and improve what is already built. Building cash reserves up is also part of what is needed for the long run. 2018 has been a bear market all year long for cryptocurrencies, and that has also cost us a chunk because it takes at least a day to convert the coins as needed. Sadly, I have found that too much transparency on the financials slows community growth because self-appointed experts pop up and spread their unreasonable judgments about the financials. Some of them do the math like this: 3,319,342 times $10. Okay? And it comes out to 33,193,420,000. So admin got $33 million. That is completely not true. Far, far, far from true. The admin fee has covered us so far, but admin is not getting rich off it. Admin uses the fee to run TBC. The mission to end poverty globally will cost billions of dollars because we will need to have the means financially to defeat whatever evil people will do to stop us. The evil people that created poverty in the first place will do whatever they can to get away with to stop us. It doesn't matter how much more money they have over what we can pull together. The truth is on our side, and we will prevail. I hope you come to a reasonable understanding of how important funding is towards us reaching our grand achievement of fulfilling our mission. Now, I want to start going over 2018 achievements based on calendar months. We started January leading with a testimonial campaign. We now have over 22,000 video testimonies about TBC. This is massive social proof that we are doing is actually working. We did run into some resistance from certain members in TBC that felt like the testimonial campaign wasn't a good idea. Believe me, it is now one of the hallmarks of TBC registration page. When you pass on your link to get others to join, so keep those testimonials coming in. Pizzagate was making big news by that time. We also helped spread the news about that. Anyone that Googles Pizzagate will come to find out that the elite are so evil that they have become pedophiles and murderers of children, that they cannibalize. Can't make it this shit up. These are the same people through system as well as all other major institutions integrated into society. These people created poverty on purpose. I've had enough. Have you had enough? We also started to support the QAnon movement in January, and it has given us a lot of ammo to use in waking people up. One of the main reasons I started TBC was to wake up the masses to the human RFID chip. Don't ever get chipped. I also showed you how properly use icebreakers. In the early part of January, the current price of TBC slammed into the ultimate price. In January, we were able to stabilize the old blockchain so that we could turn on 1000 Sen button. We were still dealing with a major troll problem the first 6 months of 2018, because the old blockchain was a mess. We also started to accept Litecoin for payment in January because of the Bitcoin backlog and miner fees were getting out of control. We started seeing members use TBC to make land purchases in January, and that is amazing given the circumstances of that time. At the end of January, we started having weekly send button meetings, and the whole TBC community is a place to rally around. These meetings that kept TBC alive. Well, I call them the heartbeat of the community. We finished the month off with this wonderful video about one of our leaders getting so excited about having her send button turned on. At the beginning of February, we started to make it very clear that we are in the distribution phase of TBC with the helicopter money block. I hope you are passing that message along, because we are certainly not in the economic phase. Even today, as I write this article, building a new kind of economy up from the ground up. It's a process that starts at the grassroots and takes time to build it out. If you don't make it clear, it leads to people asking the wrong kind of question that end up slowing us down. This video ended up getting featured in the registration page as it was so good. Share the stories you find there, here in TBC. It really does make a big difference. TBC training centers started opening up in February. We need a lot more of these people. Shouldn't have to drive more than 50 miles to get to one of these. Here's another video buying cars with TBC. Car buying stories are now becoming commonplace in TBC today. Admin made it possible to collect cookie rewards from transactions even if you couldn't keep in touch with the sender. Partnering is the answer to so many situations out in the marketing field where you are. The French TBC community started to really get excited, so we started doing French translations and send button meetings for them. Back in February, I gave you the answer of how to get more merchants easily. We have so many merchants now all over the world that in January 2019, I will set up a listing of merchants in the KCBO that will work a lot like the cash center listing, and then all the merchants can promote their businesses inside the KCBO. Admin welcome in the police and military in TBC. I hope all of you realize that if the police and military are on our side, that the elite will be powerless to stop us. Large TBC gatherings are so common, even back in February. We added the Ethereum coin as another way to pay the admin fee. At the end of February, I make it so clear why your voice matters, because the elite use your silence as your consent to whatever they are doing to you. It is so important that most of you learn how to do video testimonials and broadcasts. It will help you develop you into a mindset of a million and billionaire. And without that mindset, you are at risk of great loss once we arrive at the economic phase of TBC. Skills matter. Digits on a smartphone screen won't change that much of your life unless you can back up those numbers intelligently. Excuse me. Scams really started popping up around the TBC community by the time March rolled around. It is still a large problem today. You have to be smarter than the scammers. Stick to your instructions on your KCBO and you will be okay and unaffected by all of these scams. Members started making music about TBC. We patched up the old blockchain in the middle of March and started turning on about 507 buttons a day. TBC ends up being promoted on the radio. I wrote this blog post in March, but everyone should read it again. Your wallet balance may be huge, but it doesn't mean it is 100% spendable yet. Not while we are in the early stages of distribution phase. Just wait and see how spendable it becomes during the economic phase. Admin doesn't set the speed of growth. Collectively, the whole TBC community sets that speed. We will get there much faster if you all will just follow directions and keep your eye on the big picture and just focus now on generating a full-time income at this stage. We celebrated our 2nd year anniversary by doing a 24-hour live broadcast. Then we worked on keeping up a 24/7 live broadcast ever since. I am so proud of all of our broadcasters. They really make a huge difference for the whole TBC community. Cookie rewards expanded to include attending send button meetings and for doing broadcasts. Started planning to celebrate our 3rd year anniversary on a cruise, a whole year ahead of time. It is so important that every member reads the article about greed versus abundance. Otherwise, greed will likely take you over, and when wealth pours into your life, again in March, I show you proof that they plan to chip you. Don't get chipped. This article is the most used TBC song I keep hearing people play. As you can see, we are a very busy community, both in good ways and bad. And admin has a full plate work to do every day. We hit 3 million members in April, but remember, those were all just email verified only. We made it possible by only checking one tiny box, get your send buttons all turned back on, because the old blockchain was fixed up pretty good. It had a lot of bugs. This article is still true today, as it was when I wrote it in April. You have more than you need already in order to cash flowing in TBC. Just stick to what you see on the KCBO dashboard, and then we will see many more things added as we go. I even see leaders making the mistake of asking for more than there is before and make an even greater effort. This cash flowing system is already second to none. Being consistent is how I became a self-made millionaire, long before TBC came into my head as an idea. So you can go into those blogs. Okay. Broadcaster lead. We now have over 50 million leads of people that signed up but haven't paid the admin fee yet. If sponsors fail to do their job, broadcasters can finish the job. We set a limit of 50 a day. I may raise that limit in January to 1,000 a day. The elite are poisoning the air, water, foods, and medicine, and dumbing down everybody so they won't have any sense to stop them. Only people power will stop them. Carry on down. May is one of the redemption periods to redeem cookies for Kringles. Over 200,000 members redeemed their cookies. Millions of members have cookies, and currently we have extended the November 2018 redemption period until January 31st, 2019. For those that have completed a minimum transaction with the sponsor partner, some members started to use their wallets like machine guns and jammed up the old blockchain. We set up a send button test that all members must pass to have a send button turned on. This should have been done years ago. Now we know people know the rules before they do transactions using TBC Kringles. TBC gets used to purchase homes. Everyone is excited. Our logos look great on clothes. Testing the new 009 web wallet, and in the middle of May, started migration. New members. New members are invited to get the new wallet too on the smoking fast blockchain that really works well and is easy to use. Instructions given on how to migrate a standalone wallet from the old blockchain to the new blockchain. On May 28, 2018 will historically be known as the first day of TBC achieved a foothold legally. Another first TBC in the news. Okay. The May redemption period gets extended into June. 2 classes of cookie rewards introduced. First cruise contest is announced all in June. Broadcasters use Google Sheets to paste leads. A new password recovery system built into new wallets. Early results about broadcaster leads are also in there. Health clinic accepts 50% Kringles and 50% cash. Isn't cash flow system better than a cash out button? We kicked off a 500% cookie reward bonus in June. And then they were broadcasting on a smartphone is so easy. If you want to blame someone for your financial hardships, blame Rothschild. So these are all These are all clips from the year 2018. Some of what they have achieved, and some of the complaints and some of the mess that they've run into. And I think we've done a good job. You're still going to get a lot of scammers in TBC. I mean, I just had one the other day, which I posted. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing, and because my time is up. And so in the year 2018, which we're still in right now, this is the last day, TBC has made a lot of achievements. And it's only because they've made it through the effort of all the members. You know, everybody should take their head off, because I believe 2019, which is tomorrow, New Zealand time, and I think TBC is going to skyrocket. We're almost at the end of the distribution phase. I did see a post the other day saying that the billionaire positions are not far from full. How far it's not far, I don't know. And there'll be a lot of yous out there that put right into that billionaire's position. Anyway, I've got to get off. I'd like to thank all of those watching my live broadcast. And I'd like to say thanks to Brother Gilbert, my moderator, my wife Bex, and there were two others that were watching but never signed in. Thank you also. And tomorrow, everybody have a great New Year's Day. That's it from me. Thank you.